An ancient orchestra, Victor was a talented violinist who, despite his success in performances, carried a burden of unexpressed sadness. One autumn evening, he received a mysterious invitation to play a solo in an old opera house that had long been forgotten. It is said that this hall was once the center of brilliant music, but a tragic event overshadowed its glory, and now only silence and shadows of the past reigned here. When Victor entered the hall, the cold breath of time enveloped him. The architectural lines, decorated with antique chandeliers and exquisite carvings, seemed to tell their own sad story. He quickly positioned himself on the stage, where a dusty old grand piano stood, as if waiting for his moment. The first chords that echoed through the empty hall seemed almost unreal to him. With each note, Victor felt the music awakening something ancient and forgotten. Suddenly, a soft rustle appeared in the air, as if an invisible orchestra were playing along with him. He couldn't see anyone, but sounds accompanied his every note, creating the illusion of a living presence. The further he delved into his playing, the brighter silhouettes appeared among the shadows. At first, they were just ghostly outlines, but soon the silhouette of a conductor appeared on the stage, as if he were leading an invisible orchestra. His gaze was barely noticeable, but when he said the barely audible word, soul, Victor felt his heart begin to beat furiously. The melody took on a strange turn. It was no longer just music, but became the language of lost souls. The silhouette of the conductor was gradually approaching, and each strike of the violin's bow opened the door to the past, where every note echoed suffering and unfulfilled hopes. Victor felt that he was losing control of his playing. The melody was increasingly controlling him, not him. At the climax, when the sound reached its peak, the ancient orchestra rose in full swing. The ghosts of past musicians appeared in the air, their faces full of sadness and pain. Victor realized that every note, every touch of the strings was part of a curse that did not allow souls to find peace. And it was at that moment that he realized that in order to free them, he would have to give up a part of his soul. Since then, Victor has never returned to the stage. The legend of the old orchestra still lives on, warning anyone who dares to touch the forgotten melodies of the past. In the empty hall, you can hear the echo of a violin, reminding you of that cursed evening when music became the last song for lost souls.